Welcome to 2K Sports. You'll see the West All-Stars taking on Crvena Zvezda Telekom Belgrade. And so here is Crvena Zvezda. To the middle. Curry with the steal. Here's Harden on the wing. He kicks to Cousins. Back to Harden. The steal. Oh, and here we go now with Miller. Nobody back. It's rebounded by the West.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Curry kicks to Harden. Durant just inside the line. And the shot no good, a bit short. Lets the three fly. The shot is off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And so here is Crvena Zvezda. Pass to Meckel. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Crvena Zvezda on D. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Fires from deep. Rebound by Crvena Zvezda.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Crvena Zvezda leads by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Crvena Zvezda.
And so far,
oh, wow.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The offensive rebound. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Inside. Azic. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Here's Curry. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Cousins pulls it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Cousins. Draymond Green comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for James Harden. And Chris Paul subbed in for Steph Curry.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And so here are the West All-Stars. 4-point game. Paul kicks to Thompson. Back to Paul. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Paul.
Assist from
Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cervenas Vesta out in front, leading by just 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a net with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Durant hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Curry, good.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Meckel dishes to Miller. And Aldridge comes over to help. Meckel can't hit. Here's Harden. Meckel grabs the miss. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
It's Durant with the drive. Count the bucket.
assist goes to
Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Cervenas Vesta again can't hit it. Here's Harden. Rebound by Cervenas Vesta.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
In that type, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do. Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team, and you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
Now a timeout called by Cervena Vesta.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
Can they get it? The third quarter comes to a close. West All-Stars lead by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Outside Curry. Passes it to Durant. Curry kicks to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. Durant. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Cervena Vesta takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Cervena Vesta making a change here. Miller's checked in. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. To the paint. Here's Stimac. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Cousins. And Curry, here we go. It's tipped. And they're running. Here's Kinsey. Curry with the defensive effort. And they're running. Count it!
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Cousins has gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here's Kinsey. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And so here are the West All-Stars. Harden outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Right side, Durant. Yes!
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
From 13. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
The dish now to Curry. From deep. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, well, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you.